Yeah, everybody, your boy's back. 3 weeks in a row. We did it. Beat my previous record. Let's keep it consistent now. I'm here with Undead Unluck Chapter 194 review. We'll just head straight into it. Okay, so yeah, this chapter starts up with a nice colored cover. It's showing the master room. I thought it was a union room table at first, but it's the master room table. It's showing number 9 for the beast rule in the top corner. Got Beast in the middle there. Got Haruka and Julia. Got Top and Fuko there as well. Just I guess it's just everyone going to be participating in this neutralization quest. Yeah, the title of this chapter is simply just called Beast. Plain and simple. I guess we're just gonna get into the Beast rule, see what he can do a bit in this chapter. Yeah, so this chapter opens up with the Beast rule asking who's going to participate in this quest. We do get clarification. I think we must have got this, we must have known this from before when the quest was first announced. Yeah, but the participants are free in this quest. So he's telling Fuko who's going to join, and he just launches a fat punch at Fuko whilst he's saying this. He's saying, you got to join, obviously, and you two others, you need to decide now. And to be honest, I don't know if we've already gone over this, if this has already been brought up, like, there's participants in the quest, but can a non-union member join in on the quest, and or does it just make it null and void, and then they just have to suffer a penalty? Like, I'm assuming maybe if someone was not in the union and they interfered with the quest, that wouldn't matter because it's not like a union person tried to help another union person. But I'm guessing if someone's already joined the round table and they're not assigned to the quest, then it would make the quest null and void even if they beat the rule. That's what I'm assuming. I'm not sure, but it'd be interesting to see what happens because Julia's there. I don't know if she's officially a part of the round table, so she must be able to help in some way. But yeah, we'll have to see and find out when and if she does interfere in this quest. Yeah, so Fuku gets up after being rocked by that punch by Beast, but we all know Fuku can take her hits. So she starts asking Apocalypse if it's possible to transfer points whilst someone is not at the round table. Apocalypse does let her know it's possible, but he scorns her for being able to pick up all these weird tricks because in the previous loops, Dewey's like as a bluff, he says, used to I guess hand out the points or hand out different roles to the round table to kind of like not make them aware of the fact that this is an important artifact arc. Like if you have the most points, you can continue on to the next loop. But Rip and Latia found out anyway, and they weren't even part of the union, so it was all for naught, I guess. Fuko announces that, of course, she'll be a participant in the quest, but while she's about to announce who the other participants will be, Beast gets up close with Top and Haruka and the rest of them, and he's like, yo, I killed that thing, give it to me, I'm gonna eat it. Top is so shocked by this, and is like, what is wrong with you? But we get a bit of insight into Beast's philosophy. He says, if a life form sheds blood, it's meant to be eaten. Yeah, so Beast really just living up to the name. The way he thinks is literally just of a beast. Think of like the bog standard thing when you think of a beast, the king of the jungle, a lion, like an animal. Every life form is just to be eaten, and he's just basically the like I said, the king of the jungle, the lion. He's the apex of everything. So like everything's food to him, I guess, or like whatever he kills is food. That's how the nature works, and that's how he works. When he says this, we see a bunch of animals start to rush Top and Haruka and he lets them know he's the king of the beasts. Every beast in this jungle is essentially their enemy. Yeah, and he says to Top, man, I heard you like my rule. Survival of the fittest, bro. This is what it's about. So, yeah, savor it. This is the survival of the fittest rule. Appreciate what I bring to you kind of thing. And like Fuko said to Top in the last chapter or 2 chapters ago, he just didn't understand being the weak. He's about to understand being the weak now against this beast rule. Yeah, next scene, Fuko tries to pop some shots at him, but he just catches those bullets in his mouth. Kind of cold-worded, to be honest. And I think he just throws them back to her in the next panel. And yeah, he's launching another punch at her. He's telling her, basically, if you don't want to die, you better hunt him. So then we go back to Top and Haruka and the rest of them. It looks like the beasts have stopped following them once they've left the forest. Top hypothesizes that maybe they're ordered not to, but I think it could be another rule of the beast. You just don't go into another animal's territory, and once they're out of the jungle, they're not on their territory. Or they could just be protecting their home kind of thing, another rule of the beast. Like, because Top and them were foreigners to their home, they were attacking them, but once they forced them out, there's no need to attack them anymore. We then see Haruka and Julia making their way back to the forest, and this had me relieved because Beast said he killed her So I thought, did he actually kill Haruka in the last chapter? But I guess he was just saying, like he said, she shed blood, so she might as well have been dead in his eyes. Like once you shed blood, you're food. So yeah, Haruka's still alive, and she's making her way back into the forest. But Top's telling them they've lost their mind because he saw how powerful Beast was. She's saying how he couldn't even beat Fuko, and she's getting trashed by him. And then Haruka just says, "What's the point of Unbreakable if I can't protect the weak?" Basically, and I didn't. Couldn't she always do this? Her unbreakable armor just like teleports onto her. I don't know if this was just always available. Is this Union Tech from I'm forgetting his name now. Unforgettable, that one. Or is it just an ability of Unbreakable? She can just summon her suit. But anyway, she talks to through the Union piece and asks someone to transfer their seat over to her. And that's another thing I wasn't sure was possible, the transferring of seats. We might have covered it before, but I feel like sometimes in Undead Unluck, we just get announced new things that can be possible, but I'm okay with it. I'm here for the ride. I'm rocking with it. Or, I don't know, maybe I'm just forgetting about some things that happened, but I have no idea. We then go back to Fuko and the Beast Rule, and Fuko looks like she's going through it right now. He's talking about how she's like the opposite of injustice. She's not, her negator ability isn't all that useful because she has to be fond of that person for it to work on them. He's wondering why Juiz in the last loop let her go through, and then he makes mention that if only they had Unbeast on their side. But then Fuko says there's no negator ability like that, and you know it. Yeah, now we get some interesting lore and like backdrop on the negator abilities compared to the Umas, because I kind of wonder this as well, because there's all these Umas. Is there a negator for every Uma? And what Fuko mentions is basically no, there isn't. There's loads of Umas, but the pool of negators compared to him is extremely small. And she says like pairs like Uma Move and Unmove are pretty rare. She makes mention God treats this like a game and gives them very few paths to victory. She says to Beast, your natural enemy, Unbeast, doesn't exist. And she says that's the task of the three people that will be facing him. To beat him, to become his natural enemy. And in my opinion, Beast just stares at her with some ellipses. To me, it looks like Beast didn't actually know this. He might not be, because he's pretty low in the Master Rule thing, and he's kind of Beast, so I'm assuming it's going to be brawns over brains. So he might not know all the full workings. Maybe the number one rule would have known about this. But to me, he seems kind of surprised about this. I think he actually did think there would be an Unbeast. He doesn't know all the rules of the game. He's just a cog in it, just like all the other players. Anyway, Fuko goes on to announce who the next players are going to be. She tells Apocalypse to transfer 300 of her points to them. But before that, we see Beast. I think he's transforming, and I think he's eating a snake in order to do this transformation. So I guess he can transform into other animals, but he has to eat that animal first. So yeah, he transforms into this huge snake. Fuko says Unbreakable is going to be one of the participants. Now, whilst Beast in his snake form is about to attack her, she announces who the final participant will be, and it's Top Bull Sparks. And we see him coming in with Unbreakable. They must have been using his unstoppable ability to get the momentum up. And with the heaviness of Unbreakable, that momentum is going to be fat. And he goes and strikes Beast down with a heavy kick. But the look on Beast's face, it doesn't look like it hurt him too much, but with that amount of speed and the heaviness of Haruka and all them, that should be a pretty clean, hard hit, but Beast Rule looks like he's just taking it. And the final panel's just Apocalypse saying, yes, accepted. So the quest has begun. And Julia is there, so she might get involved. We'll have to see if this makes the quest void, and if that occurs a penalty for these guys, but yeah, let's see what these guys can do. Because yeah, like I broke down in the last review, we got good defense with Unbreakable, good defense with Injustice if she's able to participate as well, good offense that we've just seen with Unstoppable, and good offense with Unluck, but we'll have to see how that works. She might have to like target it on one of the guys and then like have Beast caught up in it. To be honest, yeah, if she targets it on like Julie or something, and then it's like a meteorite coming down, but Unbreakable makes an unbreakable shield so Julia doesn't get hurt, but it's a huge meteor, so it's basically an AoE type of attack, so the after effects will still hurt Beast as well. That might be a tactic they use, or like because top is so fast with unstoppable, like whatever the unlock is, it misses and then it hits the beast rule instead. Well, we'll just have to see. It definitely will not be an easy battle though. But that has been my review of Undead Unluck Chapter 194, simply called Beast. Thank you for listening if you made it all the way through, and yeah, we're just going to keep it consistent. There'll be a review next week and a week after that, unless there's a break we can Shonen Jump. Thank you for watching, later.